Okay, I just had an idea that I would do a track tour for some of the new subscribers to my channel. Some of you guys that have followed me for a while, you know all about this track, but I just kind of realized that, it doesn't hurt every once in a while to kind of go back and recap some things because some of the new folks, they don't really know what's going on, all the details, but this is where it all started for me. My first track, scratch built, wood routed oval. It measures 4 feet from the outside lane, the width, and it's about 13 foot long from the outside lane to the other end down there. So pretty good sized track, gets the job done. It's in this little room here in my barn, along with the model rockets that I've built with my boys over the years. And my oldest son, he's into weightlifting. I'm not. He is. I build toy cars and go around in circles. But back to the track. Racetrack Scenics, great company. They make good stuff, awesome stuff. I took out a loan and bought a whole bunch of lights from them. Not really. They're not. They're reasonable. Believe me, I'm just making a joke. They're not that bad. I just bought a bunch of them, and they're freaking awesome, and they look great. Racetrack Scenics grandstands, got 2 of them over there, and then got the announcer's booth up there. It's got lights in it. I don't know if you can see them. It's got some lights in there. I had a lot of big plans for this. I was going to put, I was going to paint up a bunch of fans and put them in the stands, and was going to put some tables in there. And there's lights way underneath there in the bottom level too. You really can't see them, but it's lit up under there too. And I just kind of got sidetracked, as I do. There might be a dead bug laying there. I'm not sure. And then there's that freaking beast. But a couple parking lots on the side. I still need to make another. I did a little video on that parking lot light over there. I need to make another one and put it over here. That's where I kind of got stuck on my parking lot lighting project. Kind of got put on the back burner because I'm sure I probably started another car or something. But I need to put another light over there. I need to get my fans in the stands. Lots of, things I need to finish up. Three Tree Speedway. That comes from back in the day when I had CB radios, like back in the 90s. I was a big CBer. This was way before the internet and cell phones. That's how we all talked to each other. And I'd sit up in my room when I lived at home, and I had a base station, and I'd sit up there and we'd talk all night on that freaking thing. Had one in my truck. Might have had a little bit of not exactly legal power in it. I could talk to Jamaica out of my pickup. So, yeah, good times. But my CB handle was 3 on the tree. My first pickup truck was a 1976 model F100, inline 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column, 3 on the tree. That's where my CB handle came from. And then I had a 1977 GMC. Same thing, 3-speed on the column. So everybody always called me 3 for short. So I thought 3 Tree Speedway was a good name for my little track here. But just a power supply from Amazon, nothing too crazy. course, we got to represent. And then just the Professor motor, plain Jane controller, which I robbed one from down here because I moved it upstairs to my road course, so I need to buy another controller for there. I made these little holders out of just some aluminum, flat stock, just homemade hangers, and they work, simple. You got to watch out leaning over the top because they'll kind of try to poke you if you're not careful, but they get the job done. Had a lot of fun on this thing. I guess this is going into its third year. That's what I used to test cars with and just come down here and run laps. There's the old Lambo, the old Twinbo. Just a lot of fun so far on this thing. Get to go get the old John Deere out here with the drag behind it. Supposed to kind of look like a piece of chain link, used to condition the track. And the old skid steer. Track's got a couple of chips out of it. I've dropped a couple things on. I need to touch the paint up there. It kind of got chipped, but just latex paint. Good enough, does the job. I've never used rubber tires. It's just I've only ran urethane on this track, so I don't really have much of a buildup on it. I need to start running some rubber on it and get the rubber built up real good on it, but haven't done that yet. It's just I get so many things going that 4 or 5 projects at once, and then I always go back and I usually go back and finish up what I've started, but sometimes life gets in the way. I think you can all relate to that. But I have had a lot of fun on this thing. So I just wanted to show you guys that, give you a little tour, kind of show you what I've done to it over the past few years. The walls are just made out of some fiberglass. That's just shower wall, like you use in a bathroom or something. I had some left over. This is fiberglass. It's totally overkill. You wouldn't have to use that. There's lots of alternatives for that. And then just gutter guard for the fence. You guys have seen a lot of guys use that. And just went around and, try to make it look as much like a racetrack as I could. Recognize some of those stickers. I'm sure you guys do. But just real glad I got into this hobby. It's just been so much fun. Like a lot of hobbies, I'll start, I get into it. I'm afraid that I'll get burnt out on it, or I'll get tired of messing with it, and it just kind of gets stuck in the closet somewhere or forgotten about. But not this one. This touches it all. Just catches my creativity, catches my engineering, catches just everything. It's just so fun to do. But I would recommend, if you got the space, you got the time, you got a little bit of cash, build you a track. Life's too short. Just build one and get after it and never look back. Yeah, they're little toy cars and whatever, and who cares what somebody thinks about it? Who cares if you're in your 40s, 50s, or 60s playing with cars? Who cares? You're having fun. And that's what it's all about. So that's the little track tour. Appreciate all you guys out there, all the newcomers to the channel, and look forward to all the comments, and we'll catch you on the next one.